Hi, I'm Mirto, and coming from the point of view of a forever teacher, today I want to share a few tips for those of you who may not be teaching board games, but are willing to do something to help the forever teacher in your own group. Obviously, you can simply ask them what they want you to do, but in any case, I hope these tips will help you out. The most impactful thing you can do is watch a video before game night, or read the rulebook, do some research. Any information you have about the game before the teach starts is going to help you understand better and have less questions. Also, practice makes better, so even if you feel like you don't understand much from your first video, you will start understanding more as you watch more videos over time. Even if you don't do that though, the next best thing you can do is decide on the game or the games you're going to play as early as possible. Even if you feel like your forever teacher always remembers every single rule about every single game they own, it's more likely that they are just refreshing the rules before game night to make it easier for you. Narrowing down the selection of games for game night means they have to refresh the rules for fewer games, making their life so much easier. When the time comes for the actual teach, make sure you are as focused and as patient as possible. I know it's not always easy for everyone to stay focused and still for long periods of time, but even if that's your case, be honest about it. Ask for a short break and keep going after you've reset. Letting someone talk and talk when you're not actually listening is worse for them and for you. On a similar note, while it's not ideal to keep interrupting the person who's speaking, if it's really necessary, you have questions, you feel lost, you feel tired, it's best to interrupt and make sure you can follow along the rest of the teach instead of letting them go on. It's a fine balance, but some questions need to be asked, and if you're completely lost and you cannot actually follow along for the rest of the teach, it's definitely worth interrupting. Something else that is also very important is to be very gentle if an important rule was missed by accident. Keep in mind that your teacher is probably not a professional, so it's very likely that they will forget to mention a few things, and if a game doesn't go according to plans because of that, don't blame them. After all, if you want 100% accuracy and a professional teach, you can always go back and watch a video before you show up for gaming night. Now, if you are not the teacher but you do know the game and the teach is happening for someone else in your group, there are also certain things that you can do to help the teach go smoother. You can always keep an eye for things that may have been missed, as I mentioned earlier. You can help with the setup, or with showing examples around the board as the teacher is speaking, showing certain symbols or certain action as they are mentioning them in their examples. Obviously, you can also help with snacks, drinks, and everything that is not related with the game, but will make the night or the evening go smoother. And with that, that's all I had for today. If you have any tips and you feel like sharing them, make sure you do that in the comments below. If you want more tips on different subjects, make sure you do that in the comments below as well. We are eager to have more ideas for new videos for you.